Hi everybody, it's JoJo, and I'm here to do a St. Patrick's Day makeup tutorial. Yes, a St. Patrick's Day makeup tutorial. So before I start, I just want to show you my outfit. So I have on this cute outfit from Pink as a little 4-leaf clover here, and then I have on the little shamrock leggings. Just want to show you that before I start. Okay, so of course, I have the window open too, by the way. It's a beautiful early spring morning. Okay, so of course I'm gonna do Blood Money from Jeffree Star. So this is gonna be, obviously I'm gonna do a very green makeup look today. So let's get started. So, oh my God, I mean, I don't even know where to begin. I have a lot to talk about in this makeup tutorial. A lot of like TV shows and stuff, and also other things. So first I'll start with like TV shows and stuff, but of course I'm gonna do my makeup while I'm talking to you like I always do. Okay, so first I'm gonna go into this shade called Private Island. If you guys have the palette, follow along with me. If you don't, then look up the palette online, you'll know what shade I went into. To dust it off. Well, I'll show it to you first. Let me just show you the palette as it is. So yeah, I'm going into Private Island. Hold on. Just gonna put this on me because I don't want to get makeup on my clothes. Normally when I do my makeup, I wear like a robe, or I just wear a t-shirt or whatever. I don't wear like my outfit, just because I don't want to get makeup on and get it dirty. So where to put the brush? Okay, so let's get started. So I'm gonna put this in the crease. So let's talk about Beverly Hills 90210. So if you guys don't watch the show, you're not gonna know what the hell I'm talking about. If you guys did watch the show years ago and you just forgot it, or you remember it, or whatever, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you guys never saw the show, you should watch it because it's really good. Hold on. I've already started. I have the window open, but the blinds are closed because I don't want people watching me do my makeup while I'm like talking to myself, talking in the mirror, talking in the mirror, talking in the mirror and talking in the camera. Okay. My God, where the hell am I going? Okay, it's getting loud outside. I may close the window and I sank it just because it's getting a little too loud. So this shade's like a little neutral shade. Anyway, so yeah, Beverly Hills 90210. So, you know, there's 10 seasons. I'm at the very end of the 9th season. So there's one more season left for me to go, but I'm gonna just talk about it. I really like the show. My favorite seasons were definitely the first 4. The first 3 to be exact. And, okay, now I'm gonna go into Make It Rain. I think after Brenda left and that girl Valerie came in, I think it was a good choice because that girl Valerie is the actress who was in Saved by the Bell, Tiffany or whatever her name is. So she played Valerie. She was supposed to replace Brenda. I thought that they were going to make them the same character but just replace the actress, obviously. Nope, they didn't do that. They completely made a different character. They said Brenda went off to England and then never heard of her again. Okay, let me show this. There's too many buses coming. Yeah, it's noisy. So we never heard from her again, right? Okay. Valerie came in. She was obviously the replacement for Brenda. At first, I didn't like her. I was like, because I didn't think anything could beat Brenda, because I really liked Brenda. I really, really did. And I was like, I was really, really enjoying her. I don't know if I put it on this side. It doesn't look like I did. Doesn't look like I put it on this side. Did I? I don't know. I'll probably check the camera later to see, but I don't remember. So, yeah. But the girl Valerie actually grew to really like her. I thought she was really cool and whatnot. And I'm like, okay, well, you know what? Even though I miss Brenda, Valerie's cool. She was like more of the badass chick. It kind of really was a replacement of Brenda though, because she was living in the Walsh's house, like living literally in her bedroom. It was like, but she was a different character. Anyways, the seasons were really good. I think it was good fluidity. I think that the seasons were really good. I think the sixth season and the ninth season, which I'm currently watching, are probably the worst two. I really liked, there were parts of the fifth season I really liked. There were parts of the seventh season I really liked, and I really liked the eighth season. Now the 10th season I haven't watched began yet, so I can't really talk about it, okay, so yeah, it was really, really good show. Of course I can't talk about it, there's so many episodes. A lot of the episodes do drag. There are some seasons that drag and you have to like go through it, you know, you have to, but then when the episodes get good, they get good, you know? Okay, so now I'm gonna go into Jaded. I thought it was cool they made Brandon and Kelly were my two favorite characters. Then I really liked Brenda and Dylan. And then I liked Donna. I don't know. There's something about Donna, who was played by Tori Spelling. I really liked her. I don't know. Like, she was funny. I think she knew she couldn't act, so I think that she just went with the funny route of it and just had a good time and just laughed at herself. But yeah, she was definitely the gag. She's like the comedy relief. I don't know. She makes me laugh. Of course, she got the part easily because, you know, Aaron Spelling's the creator and that's her father. So that's on that. Okay, so then I thought it was cute they put Kelly and Brandon together. I thought they were like, I think Kelly and Brandon were supposed to end up together. Like, that was like, didn't understand the end of the 8th season, it was their wedding, and then they called off the wedding a minute before. I just didn't understand that. Then Brandon's saying that Kelly's like a sister to him, but then he fucks her and makes out with her the next minute. I don't know. It was all very confusing. The fact they called off the wedding a minute before was also a little confusing. I didn't really understand that. And the guy who plays Brandon, Jason Priestley, I think that he was over the show at that point. So he leaves the next season, the 9th season, the beginning of the 9th season. I think he just was like over it. He said in an interview that he didn't really see his character going anywhere. He didn't like the fact that he kept having the on and off relationship with Kelly. It was kind of getting played out. And he thought that he did everything he could for the character Brandon. He just was over it. So he left the show. And it was a good episode. Like, when he left, I was like crying. Like, I don't know. Like, I cry a lot during the show. Like, it really gets me. Like, I don't know why. And then when Valerie left too. So the girl Valerie, she was on since the 5th season, and then she left the 9th season, a few episodes after Brandon leaves. And I cried during her episode too. I don't know that, like, I grew to love these characters and they leave the show. I'm acting like it's airing currently, but no. Okay, so then I'm gonna go into Mint Condition and a little of Chameleon Fetish. I mixed those two. Oh. So yeah, and then I guess they had to bring Dylan back at that point because Valerie left, Brandon left, and they all leave on their own accord. Like, they all leave on their own accord. I don't think no one that left the show got fired. The only one that did was Brenda. She was the only one that got fired off the show because she was just fighting with everyone on the set and she was late constantly and they couldn't take her. So they had to literally just fire her from the show. And the girl, I liked Andrea too, but she got pregnant in real life and then they tried to fit it into the show, but it didn't really work out because I think they saw that the character Andrea, like, she was gonna get pregnant out of everyone. It was kind of weird, and it was just like they didn't really like that they had to probably write that into the show. So I don't think they fired her, but I think that when she decided to leave, They didn't have a problem with that, obviously. She does make guest appearances later on, of course. There's so many crazy storylines. I think they give Kelly the best storylines. They gave her the craziest fucking storylines. She was in a cult. She had this girl that was obsessed with her that wanted to be her. She got burnt alive in one of the episodes. She was stuck in a fire. She had amnesia. She got shot. I mean, they gave her the craziest shit. Like, she probably got into work. She's like, what am I gonna do today? What's gonna happen to me today? But yeah, no, she definitely had the craziest storylines for sure. I'm going into now Emerald Estate, and I'm gonna put that over my lid. It's gonna be a cute little St. Patrick's Day, festive greens, St. Patrick's Day look for the day. But anyway, so yeah, I love the show. I think it's great. I have so many favorite episodes, so many great episodes they had. In fact, they just had a St. Patrick's Day episode. I just watched the St. Patrick's Day episode. I thought it was cute because I like how they talk about stories, even the things that they wouldn't get talked about. Like, they talked about in the St. Patrick's Day episode that there was a little person dressed as a leprechaun, and they were like making fun of him, and they were trying to make it show that like little people are people too, and they're not like characters, like elves or leprechauns, and to treat them with respect. So I thought that was cool. Okay, so the only thing, and I've said this many times, the only thing I don't like about the show is they really never had a gay character, and I don't think they're gonna have it. They didn't. Now that I'm on the 9th season, I'm actually really disappointed in the fact they didn't really have a gay. Okay, that was my biggest problem with this whole show, is that it was a great show, but they really should have had a gay character. I'm a little bit upset and bummed. And they had like people that were gay, but they were only in one episode or two, and then that was it. You know what I mean? And like they probably had 2 episodes revolving around a gay person out of like 200 and something episodes. You know what I mean? And no main character was gay, which I'm kind of like, out of all these characters and actors and stuff, they kept replacing everyone. They kept adding new characters every season. So it was like none of them turned out to be gay or even bi. It was kind of like they could have done that, you know? I get if the show was made today, they probably would. But I don't know. They should have done it back then too. Like, I'm kind of not like okay with that. I don't know. And then also they really didn't have anyone that was like a different ethnicity, like as a main character. They have an Asian girl now. And then they had a Latino, Andrea's husband, for one season. He was main, but that was it. And then that was it. So that was... Everyone else is white. Everyone else is white. When it came to the main cast, like when they're the main cast, they're all white. And the person who replaces Brandon in the 9th season, he's not Brandon. I'm sorry. They really make them look just like he looks just like the Brandon character, but but they're not the same. You know, he's a totally different character, and I miss Brandon. I liked Brandon. He's one of my favorites. I get why he left the show, because it was getting ridiculous. It was, with the whole Kelly and him going back and forth and the bullshit. But he even said, like, in an interview, like, if I had to do it over again, I probably wouldn't have left. But, like, at the time, it was getting exhausting doing the same shit, and then, like, the character not going anywhere, and I just wanted to move on to different things. But none of the actors who left the show, or when the show ended, they really didn't do anything else, honestly, that was like they were known for, to be honest with you. Like, they all are just known for Beverly Hills. I think it's because when you're on a show for that long, and it could be any show, you know, if you're on the show for that long, no producer or director on a different show or movie is going to look at them as anyone but that character in Beverly Hills 90210, or whatever show they were on. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you get stuck with this persona, this character, that they feel like you can't do anything else, or they can't see you another character, anybody else, other than that one character you've done for so long. But Of course, all the actors they've got, and all the actresses, they're always so good looking. You got these cute, hot guys on the show, you know. That was definitely a qualification to be on the show. You needed to be good looking. You need to look like a goddamn model. So I got a lot of green fallout from the Emerald Estate shade, so I think I'm going to go back into the foundation and just clean it. Like, wow, it looks really bad on camera. So let me just put more foundation over it. Yeah. I'm going to clean up with the concealer, but, like, I wanted to also, like, do this. So yeah, it's a really good show. I'll probably talk about more of it when I actually finish the show and then finish the 10th season. I'm at the end of the 9th season right now. And yeah, my only critique was the episodes were very draggy. The seasons were really long. They were 32 episodes each season. They could have taken out a few episodes each of the season. It was like really long seasons. So they could cut the season a little bit and not drag it out so much. And I wish there was a main character that was gay, or at least bi, but they never did that. That was my only concern. I do like that they did touch on gay characters, though. They did touch on it, but their storylines only lasted for a few episodes the most, and then they were gone off the show. Okay, now I'm gonna do liquid liner. Okay, so let's talk about Real Housewives of New Jersey. So the last episode that came on was Jennifer and Margaret was screaming at each other in the other girl, Jennifer Fessler's backyard. They were like screaming bloody murder at each other. It was quite crazy. I mean, they've been fighting every season. I mean, so it's kind of boring at this point. It's like, just shut up already, like, stop arguing with each other. But it's like, they really went at each other this episode. Like, they were like, guns a-blazing. The season's really good so far. I'm actually really fucking with the season. Like, the season's actually really cool. Really, really cool. Listen, I don't think Teresa is only to blame. Like, I know last time I think I talked about it, I was like, you know, Joe and Melissa try, and they do try a little bit more than Teresa does. But obviously, Teresa's not only to blame. I think that when Melissa and Joe were done too, they were done too. You know what I mean? Like, and the things they say are really fucked up as well. Like saying that they put food on Teresa's kid's table, which is just ridiculous to say that. And then I think Joe should have went to her housewarming party. I do think that he should have done that. But then again, he didn't even go to her wedding, so why would he go to the housewarming party, you know? I love the new characters. It feels like they needed new characters because it's been so many seasons with the same shit. And like, I love both of them. I love what the hell's it? I forgot their names. What are the two new girls? I think one of them's called Danielle. And the other one I think is called, not Jen. Rachel. This is probably the last time I use this one. Oh, I feel like every time I do a makeup tutorial, my liquid liners always go bad. Next up is the baseball game, and you know, I was at the baseball game, so it'd be cool to see if I make it on TV. Not that I don't think I will, but like, it would be cool to watch the episode and watch it in the camera's eyes and not watch it while we were watching it sitting down in the stands. It's going to be like a different experience, you know? Because we didn't hear anything they were saying. Like, so I'm actually going to watch it for the first time too, because I heard nothing that they were saying. maybe one more time, and then I'm gonna have to put in an empty box. It doesn't get so noisy. You guys hear the birds, right? The birds are so... My birds here near my house, my neighborhood, they get so loud in the spring. Like, it's like they literally, like, want to sing their hearts out. They chirp, chirp, chirp. Okay, so where is the damn... Where's my eyeliner? It's so little I can't even find it. Look how little it is. Okay. So, yeah, this is St. Patrick's Day. I'm filming this a week before St. Patrick's Day, so St. Patrick's Day is in a week. So some years I celebrate, some years I don't. I'm not Irish. If you guys are Irish watching it, let me know. And if you do anything, if you celebrate with your family, have corned beef and cabbage, whatever. My grandma used to make corned beef and cabbage every year when she was alive. And I used to go over her house and we would, you know, eat corned beef and cabbage and whatnot. I would bake like the Pillsbury St. Patrick's Day cookies, or I'd bake like green cupcakes or whatever. And then, yeah, we would celebrate it. We're not Irish. We're not Irish. We're, you know, 100% Italian. But, I did used to celebrate some years. My neighbor was Irish, and we would go with her to the St. Patrick's Day parades on Staten Island. The St. Patrick's Day parades, and then I did go to more St. Patrick's Day parades when I was like a teenager. You know, the Irish pubs and the bars and stuff. It's packed, and they celebrate. I do like St. Patrick's Day only because, like, I feel like once St. Patrick's Day hits, that's like the start of the spring. Like, I feel like once St. Patrick's Day hits, it's like spring has begun, you know? And I always thought it was cute, like the holiday with the leprechauns and all the decorations and all the aesthetics with the rainbows and the pot of gold. And I loved The Luck of the Irish from Disney Channel. That was a cute movie. I watched that every St. Patrick's Day. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm probably gonna watch it soon. Yeah, I love that movie. But St. Patrick's Day really don't get like that much hype, you know. Bath and Body Works does nothing for St. Patrick's Day. They never did. They might have had a pocket back here and there throughout the years, but they barely do anything. Because I was looking at my body care and stuff, I'm like, what's like a green body care I can use today? And there's none. Like, the only one is Vanilla Bean Oil, but that's Christmas, and I'm not gonna obviously put that on. But it's like, there's no green body care. I mean, there's like the watermelon mojito that just came out, but that's summer, and also I really don't like that. I have to be honest, the watermelon mojito wasn't fucking wet. Even though green's not my favorite color, I do love green, obviously, this month. I think green's like Blood Money's been my go-to palette for the month of March for the last couple of years. Like, it really has been. I love Blood Money. I love it. Like, I'm sorry, green eyeshadow looks good on me. I don't know why. Because I have green eyes, and normally green on green doesn't go. Like green eyeshadow looks better on brown eyes, but green shadow looks good on me. The only color that really looks bad on me is blue. But I love blue blood. I love blue blood and I love blue eyeshadow, but like that's the only color that doesn't look good on me. But I was trying to think if Bath and Body Works did like a St. Patrick's Day scent, like what would it be? Like what would they do? I was thinking like they can't do corned beef and cabbage scent. I was thinking like green, like apple, green apple, or like a mint would be nice. Or even mix it, make like a minty apple scent. I don't know. You guys seem to like my ASMR storytime video. I'm gonna do more of those soon. Okay, so I never like write like negative comments on anybody's YouTube channel, and I never do. I don't even consider this negative, but I finally just spoke up. Like, okay, so Trisha's Paytas ASMR channel, like, yeah, I just had to speak my mind on it because. Give me 1 second. Like, I commented on one of her videos and I just was like, basically in a nutshell, it was like, I love you. You have potential to be one of the best ASMR people, but for some reason you deliberately choose to not be that. Like, I'm just like, you deliberately be extra. And it's cute because I know Trisha Paytas is an extra person, and that's great. But for ASMR, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. For her mukbangs, for her drama videos, it works. But for ASMR, her over the top, like being crazy in the videos, like hyper and acting like crazy and manic, that's not good for ASMR. It's just not. It's not. So I basically just told her, I was like, not that she read it or she's ever gonna read it. And if she did, she probably doesn't give 2 fucks because she has people licking her balls and saying she's amazing, wonderful, even when they probably don't think that, but they still say it only because it's Trisha Paytas, which is fine. But I was just sick and tired of like being subscribed to someone for ASMR that doesn't really do anything for me. I don't like the obnoxious like role plays where she's being an aggressive an aggressive employee. She does this like with her fucking mouth, which is annoying, and these nasty, gross mouth sounds. And I'm like, what does that do with ASMR? Like, how is that relaxing and soothing? It's so gross. She does it the worst in her makeup role plays, where she's like, oh, let me do your makeup. She goes like, oh, let me do your foundation. I'm like, how is that fucking like relaxing? I just don't get it. I'm like, girl. And if people find that relaxing, I'm sorry, you're fucking crazy. So I finally had to comment, and of course there was the Trisha Paytas licking her balls, being like comments, oh, why are you here then? Why are you here? I'm here because she's good when she's good. But for some reason, she chooses not to be. I don't get why. There's some videos maybe once every few months, I'm like, ooh, like, I feel it. Like, I'm like, okay, like, this is why she has an ASMR channel. But most of the time, she just doesn't know what she's doing. I'm sorry, she doesn't know what she's doing. Well, she does know what she's doing. She's, as I said, deliberately acting in that way that's not relaxing. I don't understand it, but it is what it is. It's just whatever. I mean, it's her channel. She can do whatever the fuck she wants. But I just chose to unsubscribe to her finally. I'm not gonna subscribe. I'm not gonna keep being subscribed to someone who is just not making me be relaxed. Because I like to relax during my ASMR, and that wasn't relaxing me. So, you know, I just was like, let me just unsubscribe to her. Not that it matters, because she has like 400 something K subscribers. That's just but I just physically couldn't do it anymore. Okay. So now I'm gonna do I think I'm gonna do Crocodile Tears on the lash line. Just smoke out my lash line, Crocodile Tears. It's a nice little mid-tone forest green kind of thing. And I'm gonna put that, smoke out my lash line here. I'm gonna start working out again because I've been gaining weight. I don't know if you guys can tell. You probably can't, but I have been gaining weight. And I have a treadmill in the basement. I'm just gonna start working out and eating better. And it's that simple. I just can't keep it in the way I am. I'm eating cupcakes, cookies, muffins. Like, I can't do that. Do you hear that? I think that's an owl. I think there's an owl. You hear that, right? That's not a bird. I think that's an owl. He never comes at night, which is normally owls come at night. He always comes in the morning. I think that is an owl. It's so weird. I don't know where he lives because it's like, there's no really a lot of trees around us, a forest, a woods, anything, but a lot of animals come. I think they come from the park. Like, there's raccoons, skunks, squirrels, birds. I think they all come from the park because we have a big park across the street from my house. I think they come from there. And now I have a freaking owl. It's quite funny. Yeah, last week's episode of Jersey was Teresa's housewarming party. And of course that like comment of like her saying, her doing the announcement and doing the speech like, I thank my chosen family for being here is a dig obviously to Melissa and Joe, but I mean, I don't blame her. It's like he didn't come to her housewarming party, so of course she's gonna do a snub. But anyways, last week was my favorite part. Like, I loved the part when Jennifer says to the new girl, Rachel, don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. And Rachel screams, there's no door, asshole. That's like my favorite. Because that shit was in the trailer and I was waiting for that to come in the episode. I was like, my favorite part in the trailer and that was my favorite part in last week's episode. Okay, now I'm going to go into, so I want to do two different things because in the Ice Crusher palette, there's a green shade too. An icy green. Which one is it? Which one is it? Snow Job. So I think I'm going to go into Divine Intervention here, which is like an icy white with green metallic in it. And then I'm going to put that on top of it. Everything's going to be green. Everything is going to be green today, girl. Because it's St. Patty's Day, so everything's got to be green. I never got like a green mirror in the Blood Money collection, so I'm probably going to use my Pink Religion mirror like I always do. Okay, so now I'm going to go into Snow Job in the Ice Crusher palette and put that on top. So there's like a glitter green on top of this. Oh, it's so pretty. But let me just clean this up here. Oh, so I finally made my appointment for the laser on my chest. I haven't done laser in years. Last time was on my face. So I'm a little nervous. It's this Saturday, the appointment. I'm a little nervous because it hurts. It hurts. It's like needles stabbing you. They don't use a needle. They use like a laser gun. But it feels like needles stabbing you. So I feel like the face, if you can get over the face, like the pain of the face that happened, you can go any other part of your body, because the face I think is the most sensitive with the laser, and I feel like I succumb to that. I feel like everything else should be fine. It should be a piece of cake. Although the chest I fw like would also be hurt, because it's like you're like stabbing your chest, you know. I don't know. I just hate hair, so I'll do anything to, you know what I mean? But I am a little nervous because it does hurt. And I think it's too expensive. Like I feel like it shouldn't be so expensive, but it is. Like the laser. I feel like it shouldn't be that expensive because it's just a laser gun. Like they're not like spending extra money to use a laser gun, unless the laser gun was really expensive to get or whatever. And I guess it is like a luxury to remove hair from your body, but it doesn't really work though. That's the thing. Like it helps, but it doesn't fully work. I'm gonna highlight the brows. And I dipped into Divine Intervention and the Snow Job shade in Ice Crush, and I mixed the two. Put it on my brow bone here. Yeah, I mean, oh shit, I didn't. I downloaded a new app. A new dating app. I downloaded the Badoo one and Hinge. Hinge is not good. I don't like Hinge, but Badoo has been good. The thing is, I feel like they're all the same, you know? I feel like they're all the same. The only thing good about Badoo is that you really don't have to pay to talk to people, whereas a lot of the dating apps you have to pay, which I think is fucked up, and it's kind of all a money scam. Because you shouldn't have to pay for like to talk to someone on a dating app. I feel like that's fucked up. Like, why am I paying just to talk to someone on a dating app? You know? But I just feel like it doesn't really like, they don't work. Like, I feel like even on the new dating app I'm on, I feel like they all just is the same thing. Like, it's like they message me and they're like, I just want to have sex. I just want to, it's like every app. And then I tell my friends, I'm like, because they have the apps too, some of them, and I'm like, is it the same thing? Like, do these guys just hit you up saying, I want to fuck, I want to do this, and they say no? So is it just me? I'm very specific on my profile. Like, I'm only looking for dates and relationships. I say no fun, and then they still hit me up and they do that. I'm like, I'm not looking for that. I'm sorry. I had my fun. I don't want to do that. And it's just like, they just won't give it up. This one guy was like, I'm not looking to date or have a relationship with a non-binary. Ugh. But I want you to still suck my dick and I still want to fuck you. So I'm 8.5 over here. Come suck it. And I'm just like, and I'm supposed to roll over and beg? Like, I don't get it. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. There's nothing else that, like, I can do other than try. I keep trying. I'm on the dating app. So there's nothing more else I can do but just put myself out there. And unfortunately, there hasn't been one guy so far that's been looking for dates or relationship. They all just want to fuck me. And it's like, I don't get it. I really don't. Like, what is the harm of, like, going on a date with me? Like, what would be the harm? Like, are you gonna die? Like, I don't get it. Is the world gonna come to an end if you ask me out on a date? Makes me sad. It really does. Like, I really could cry because it's like, I know, I have to be honest. I'm sick and tired of being alone, and like, I'm fine with being alone because I'm independent and I'm like my own person. Like, I don't need anyone, but it's just like, it'd be nice to finally know what it felt like to be with someone or have someone. And it just hasn't happened. Like, I'm the only one in my friend group that's single. The only one. Well, no, there's one other. Well, me and this other guy. It's just me and one friend, but everyone else is, we're all single. Like, I mean, me and him is single and everyone else is in a relationship. I mean, it's crazy. It's really hard to date at this point. It's really hard. I mean, I don't know. Do I look? I don't know if I look like a slut or something, that I'm just looking to fuck everyone, but that's not the case at all. Mascara's always like the part where I'm like always being very careful. Because one fuck up with this mascara wand and you start crying. You're gonna see me start crying. Okay. But I look came out nice. I'm actually happy about this. Very green, very St. Patty's Day. Very fun, very like St. Patrick's Day, going to St. Patrick's Day parade. Very cute. Okay, so now I'm gonna use my fair powder and go all over the face with this. I like to be generous with this. Speaking of my grandma earlier, should be dead 3 years this March 20th. Okay, now it's time for contour and highlight. this one, chisel these cheeks. Okay, and my nose, and then okay. No highlights. So I'm gonna go into Ice Crusher, and I'm gonna go into Sarcophagus. For the Ice Crusher, I'm gonna use the same thing. I'm gonna use the Snowdrop, just to go with the green theme here. First, I'm gonna do Sarcophagus, and then I'll do the Snowdrop shade and the Ice Crusher on top of this. Oh, it's so pretty. It's like, highlight is just, it just takes it, a highlight just really takes the look to the next level. It really does. Oh, I put a lot of highlight on my nose. Okay, I'm gonna have to clean that up later. Under the light. Okay, so now I'm gonna do Snowdrop here, which is that middle shade on the top. Ooh, this is gonna be an icy green on here. Oh my god, it's gonna be so pretty. Oh my god, I love it. It's like green, but it's not like obnoxiously green, you know? It's a little icy kiss of green. Oh my god. I look like a green shamrock right now. Oh, let me do my nose. Okay, now I'm gonna clean up under the light. So let me get my mirror. Well, you know what? This is gold, right? Gold is also St. Patrick's Day color because it's like pot of gold, you know? So, I don't know. So, we'll use the gold. Okay. That's how I clean this up. Okay, let me do my nose. Yeah, so I want my nose to be chiseled. Yeah, it's really, really chiseled. To the point where I got like a fucking nose job. Okay. Now it's time for blush. So I'm gonna go into my Lizzie McGuire blush because McGuire is an Irish last name. And I think Lizzie McGuire was supposed to be Irish in the show, so we're gonna go with the Lizzie McGuire blush in the shade Delish. This is such a cute blush. Like, this has been like I mean, one of my favorite blushes. It's so pretty. It's very pigmented too. Like, a little bit goes a long way. It's Colourpuff. A Colourpuff is a very pigmented blush. Just have to dust it off. And then I just like to like go over this too, because like sometimes the blush too is like a little too much. I could like dab it, dye it down a little bit. Okay. Now it's time for setting spray, and I'm gonna use my MAC setting spray. Use my MAC setting spray. A little wet. Let it dry a little bit. Dab it in. Okay. Okay, lips today, I'm gonna do, where is it? Celebrity Skin Lip Liner with, I think, Mannequin Liquid Lip, and then I'm gonna put the Blood Money lip gloss on top of that. This is the Paid in Full gloss. It is like a nude with green glitter, but then there's also like some other rainbow shimmer glitters in there, but it's mostly green. Green glitter gloss. Let's go into Mannequin. Just because my eyes are like, there's a lot going on in my eyes, so let me take a nude lip. And Mannequin is like one of my favorite nudes. Oh, another thing about Beverly Hills 90210, if you want to watch the show on Paramount Plus, a lot of episodes are missing. A lot of episodes are missing on all the seasons. So you would have to get the whole complete DVD box set. You're gonna have to. You're gonna have no choice if you want to watch the entire show, because there's way too many episodes missing. So it's crazy because I go back and forth on Paramount Plus the DVD, Paramount Plus the DVD, because there's so many episodes missing in between. Okay, now let me just clean. I don't know why I just thought of that. I was like randomly thinking of that. You gotta wait for that to fully dry before you put the gloss on, because when you put gloss over liquid lip, it gets weird. So you have to wait for liquid lip to dry to put the gloss on top. I don't know what fragrance I'm gonna use today. I think I'm just gonna use some random perfume. I think I'm gonna put Ariana Grande Sweet Like Candy on. Or maybe Circus Fantasy by Britney Spears. And the cream of the day is gonna be Tutti Frutti Candy. I know this is Easter and it's not St. Patrick's Day, but Tutti Frutti Candy cream I'm gonna put on. Because that's the cream I'm currently using. Gotta wait for this to fully dry. I'm all ready for work. I work today. Then I also want to get my toes done. I want to get a pedicure before I go to work. It's really early in the morning right now. So top of the morning to y'all. To y'all. I do not know how to do accents, so I'm bad with all kinds of accents. Alright, so now time for the gloss. So yeah, as you can see, it's a nude peachy gloss with like green glitter, but you can't really see all the other colors. There's a lot of other colors in it, but like mostly you just see the green. It smells so good. Okay. It's so pretty. It's such a pretty gloss. It really does make the lip look like green nude. It's so pretty. Oh, this is so pretty. I can't get over this. Okay, so here is my St. Patrick's Day look. So let me show you my pants again just before I show you the makeup look. Yeah, as you can see, shamrock leggings and then the top. All right, so here we go. Oh, you can see my March calendar. You can see like the shamrocks on it. Okay, so here it is. Blood Money St. Patrick's Day eye look. So, yes, this is so pretty. So green, so St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, this needed the nude lip because it's like a lot going on in my eyes. Okay, well, I love you guys. As I said, I'm going to excuse me. As I said, I am going to find a perfume to put on, the cream, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy your St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you all. I am going to do my hair now and leave. So I love you guys. Again, enjoy your St. Patrick's Day, whatever you do, with family, with friends, whatever. Have a good one. I hope you guys enjoyed this festive, cute makeup look. Let me know if you guys do a green eye for St. Patrick's Day or green eye this month. Let me know. Okay, I love you guys. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.